What to do, people? I'd like to welcome y'all to another episode. Know that sport podcast, man. Y'all know what the P doing, man. Week 14 picks is in the building. Trying to break them motherfucker all the way down. Start off with ugly week, I ain't gonna lie. P got them Pittsburgh to beat the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots went out there and beat their ass. Beat them by 3 points. But I think it was 18-21. But I didn't expect that. Nah, for real. I didn't expect that. And when it came and followed the whole parlay sheet. But I'm gonna bucket back in with the games coming on Sunday. Nah, for real. Know that sports podcast week 14 picks, man. It's time to break that motherfucker all the way down. Nah, for real. We're gonna start off in the NFC South. The first 1 o'clock game on Sunday. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Atlanta Falcons. This is a real suspect game for me. What I mean by that is Atlanta beat Tampa Bay the first game, 13-16 in Tampa Bay. The sweep is on. Where it looked, the sweep is on. I can see the Falcons going out bad at home. I usually see that. But this time I see something different with their defense. I believe their defense can hold Tampa Bay to 13 points again. Maybe 17, maybe. But at home, I can see David Riddle putting up at least 24 points. Or at least a dub. So with that being said, I got the Falcons to win this game. Straight up money line. I like the Falcons to win this game straight up money line. But they the favorites. With them being the favorites, money line don't get you too much money. So I believe the Falcons will cover the 1.5 and beat Tampa Bay. I really think they'll cover that 1.5 and beat Tampa Bay. I can see the defense playing damn good for the Falcons. Getting that Baker Mayfield. May hit him with a skew. I believe they'll hit him with a skew. I believe the Falcons will get an interception off Baker Mayfield, a crucial interception off of him. It don't be crucial, but I believe they'll get an interception off him. The Falcon defense. I don't see him getting too many points to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that being said, over and under for the 1, I say the Falcons cover the 1.5, but the over and under for the I don't see both teams scoring over 20 points. Real talk. I don't see both of these teams scoring over 20 points. I said 24-17. I said that. Same right putting up 24. I can see. Tampa Bay put up like 17. But shit, man, we might get a goddamn 20-13 game. Some shit like that. But I stick to my guns. I can see the Falcons scoring 20, but I don't see Tampa Bay scoring over. No, let's go into that. With the Falcons defense, the way they've been playing recently. So I say under the 41, the Falcons cover the 1.5 points that they get in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Division game, too. Big division game. Falcons need, though. Next on the back, LA Rams against the Baltimore Ravens. In Baltimore, I think Baltimore coming off a bye week. I think Lamar Jackson ain't lost to the NFC but one time in the whole with they see like the Baltimore Ravens to win the game, money line. But they are the favorites in this game. So the money line ain't talking about too much. You want to get into something a little bit more deeper. With them in the favor, they're getting around 7.5 points. I think the Rams put up 30-some points on the Cleveland Browns. I think they just did. I don't see them putting 30 points on Baltimore. In Baltimore, 1 o'clock, LA going into Baltimore, Maryland. I said the Ravens put them 7.5. I really do. I think the Ravens can cover them 7.5, beat them for about at least 10 points or better. With their defense, I think they can get at Matthew Stafford. I think Lamar Jackson can get there and do his thing. They ain't gonna have their top tight end, but they bye week. I think that's a guy that they'll be able to work without their tight end. So I said the Ravens cover the 7.5. Over and under 40. I say I saw this go 40. I said, goddamn, the Ravens. I said the Ravens can put up at least a 30. So I'm saying for real, I see the Ravens put up at least a 30. I'm not saying they will. They put up at least a 30. So I can see shit around putting up 14, some shit like that. But I say the Ravens covered 7.5. Can beat them by 10 or better, I believe. But they covered 7.5. Over and under 40. I see up the score. I say they can be a high scoring game. Up in the score. I can see the Ravens put up at least 28 to 30. That's on everything. Next on the bet, we got the Detroit Lions at the Chicago Bears. Another rivalry game. I think they just played about 2 weeks ago, a week or two ago. Well, I know they played recently. And the Detroit Lions came back and won that game. Chicago had them on the ropes. They're going to be like 35 degrees out there. With that being said, I don't think Detroit can keep up. Chicago can keep up. I like Detroit straight up in the game. But like I said, that's the money line. And Detroit is the favorite. So the question is, for the money, can the Detroit Lions cover the 3 points they get the Chicago Bears? I said yes, they can. I said the Detroit Lions can cover them 3 points. I think Detroit Lions are coming in and want to play a little bit better than they played Chicago last time they played them. So I say yes, they'll cover the 3 points that they get on the Chicago Bears. For the 3, I can see both teams scoring 20 points. Chicago played Detroit pretty tight. So I can see both teams scoring 20 points. So I say up the score on the 43. I say that the Detroit Lions cover the 3 points against the Chicago Bears. Next of the bet, a pretty good hard game to me. Indianapolis coach at the Cincinnati Bengals. Minshew playing damn good ball. This nigga, I think this guy named Brownie who played for Cincinnati. Played his first game against Jacksonville. Looked damn. Beat Jacksonville for the whole parlay up. With that being said, Cincinnati at home. I like Cincinnati Bengals to win the game at the crib. In a tight one though. I really think they're gonna be a pretty tight game. But I see Cincinnati putting it out at home. But the quarterback should be a little more comfortable at home. The good Duval. So I believe he can go to the crib and get him a win. So I got Cincinnati to beat the Colts. Money line. But the Cincinnati Bengals are favorite to beat the Colts by 1 point. I say the Bengals cover the 1. Over and under 44. Both teams score 20 points. Minshew. I say, that's a hard one about that 44. It's hard. I so regard it's a hard one. Okay, both of these teams score 20 points. I'm gonna say Bengals at the crib. Minshew. I'm gonna say under. I'm gonna say under the 44. I don't see both of these teams scoring over 20. And they have a coach on the road. I see goddamn one. 19, 16, some shit like that. 20 to 17, some shit like that. 20 to 18, some shit like that. I can see that. So I say under the 44. The Bengals cover the 1 point that they are giving Indianapolis coach. The coach got to play a good ball, though. They're in the playoff hunt. Real talk, they're in the playoff hunt, especially with the injury to Jacksonville. It's going to be a pretty good game now for real, but I think Cincinnati put it out at that crib. Next on the bet, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Cleveland Browns. Jacksonville Jaguars just lost Trevor Lawrence to an ankle injury. I think he'll be out. I don't know how long, but I know he's playing in this game. Joe Flacco just went out bad against the Rams. Coming up, I don't know if Flacco going to start or whatever. I don't really know who's going to be Cleveland's starting quarterback. But I believe if it's Flacco or the boy Thomas or whatever backup they got, I think the other backup got hurt too. PJ Walker, whatever. Whoever they backup is, I believe Cleveland can beat Jacksonville without Trevor Lawrence. Just make sure them old out again. Man. Jacksonville just popping flavor. They ain't the same team they were last year. Can't be. Had no business playing the system at the beginning of the way you played them. Trevor Lawrence got hurt at 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The score was tied. They were going neck to neck with them folks. That ain't gonna cut it. On the road to Cleveland. Without Trevor Lawrence, I like the Cleveland Browns to win their game. But that's money line again. And the Cleveland Browns are the favorite to win this game by 3 points. They giving the Browns 3 points. I mean, they giving Jacksonville 3 points. Without Trevor Lawrence, I say appreciate you. I'd say the Browns cover them 3. I ain't mean to say appreciate you, my bad. I say the Browns cover them 3. I don't see Jacksonville doing too much without Trevor Lawrence. I see that defense. I see that defense getting that Jacksonville. And them 3 points, they're going to need to give them a little bit more. They need more than 3. Probably about at least a 5. But I say Cleveland cover the 3. 31.5, the over. 31.5, the over and under. 31.5 over under. I say over. I can see out there both teams probably scoring over 14. I see both teams scoring over 14, at least 14. I'm saying 14. The Jacksonville put up 14. I can see Cincinnati put up at least a dub. I mean, Cleveland, I'm not Cincinnati, I'm sorry. Cleveland putting up at least a dub. So I say up the score at 31. The Browns cover the 3 points that they were giving the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah, I can say that. Up the score, cover the 3. Next up the bat. Carolina Panthers at the New Orleans Saints. I bet New Orleans Saints happy to see this matchup right here. I ain't lying. Bad New Orleans been playing last couple games. They need to win bad. I don't know if David Carr playing. I believe Winston gonna play, but David Carr, I think when Winston make them, Winston gonna attack the field. Winston gonna play pretty. Winston gonna got them put some points on the board. I truly believe. So I wouldn't mind seeing Jameis Winston in the lineup. They're playing in New Orleans. With that being said, I like the New Orleans Saints to win the game. But once again, the New Orleans Saints are the favorite to win this game. They giving Carolina 5.5. 5 straight up, my bad. 5 straight up. They getting them 5 straight up. Straight up 5. Division matchup. I think they're 2 points. With all that going on in Carolina, they on the road. They boy Bryce Young. They don't have trouble. They ain't gonna have on Lattimore. I think it's gonna be a close, tight game. Division game. I see Seattle. I mean, I see New Orleans winning the game, but I don't think they can cover them 5. So I say appreciate you for them 5, Carolina. There's too many points, Carolina. That's the point you should improve shit like that. 5 or 2 minutes, so the Saints don't cover the 5. 38 over and under. I'm gonna say up the score. The reason why I say up the score because I think Jameis Winston can put up at least 20 points. I can see him put up at least. I can see Jameis Winston put up 20 to 21 points, some shit like that. I can see out there Carolina maybe put up a dub, if not at least 17. So I say over the 38 up the score. 5 don't go them 5. Too many points. The view in the game too tight. I just can't. I don't see it. I just don't see it. Too many points. I see the same in the win though, but I just can't see them covering them 5 points. They would say about a 2 or some shit like that, 1.5, be straight. But I don't. That's too many points. They're not gonna fight. They gonna fight. They ain't gonna win. I don't believe they're gonna win, but they'll fight. Put up a pretty good fight. The last 1 o'clock game, pretty good one to me. The Houston Texans against the New York Jets. The reason why I say it's a pretty good game, because Houston fighting for their playoff. With the injury on Trevor Lawrence, Houston got a chance to win the division now. Nah, for real. They got a strong chance to win the division. The Jets, going back to Zach Wilson, Should have never left from it. You know what I'm saying? Might as well just let him keep playing. What the fuck? He ain't nothing. So you know the nigga behind him can't be nothing. But with all that being said, I like the Jets to win this game. The reason why, because they're in New York. Houston gonna put a fight. They just like one of their key weapons, Bell, I believe. I forgot what he got named. But I think that defense gonna get it. Houston. Rather CJ Scribes a little bit. Same with them, but got at the end. I just see I think the Jets defense rather CJ Scribes. And they take a crucial loss. And I don't think it's gonna hurt their playoff picture too, but they take a crucial loss. I like the Jets to win the game. The Houston Texans are the favorite in the game, 3.5 points. 3.5 points that they are giving the New York Jets. With that being said, and I like the Jets to win the game, we say appreciate you for the 3.5. 33 over and under. 33 over and under. I'm gonna say over. I'm gonna say over. That's good. I'm gonna say over. I can see one of these teams scoring 20 points. I'm really say the Jets because I picked them to win the game. I can see one of the teams score 20 points, so they'll score 14. So I say over the 33, up the score on the 33. Texas, appreciate you for the 3.5. You're not gonna cover them 3.5. They're too many points. Nah, for real. On the road. Nah, for real. First 4 o'clock game. Another pretty good, interesting game to me. The reason why I say the game interesting, same way I said the Houston game interesting, because it's a team with a playoff fight. Both of these teams playing for fight for the playoff. But I think Minnesota is a little bit stronger in Vegas because of where they at, where the Kansas City is and shit like that, the Devils and shit like that. I think they pay off a little bit to be a little bit more harder, but they still in the playoff hunt. But I think Minnesota shit is a little bit more reasonable. With that being said, the 4 o'clock game, the Minnesota Vikings at the Las Vegas Raiders. I think both of the teams coming out bye weeks. Both of them coming out bye weeks. I like the Las Vegas Raiders to get a win. I think Antonio Pierce coming out bye week. He had his ready football mentality financial about cut only they finna come run ball. Pretty sure my football try to get them win. I like Las Vegas Raiders to get a win in Las Vegas. I wish if they was in Minnesota, I probably like Minnesota a little bit more. But I like Las Vegas because they in Vegas, 4 o'clock game. I think they can come out there and get about the Jacobs and goddamn see what the P really doing. So I like the Las Vegas Raiders money line. Las Vegas Raiders money line. With me liking the Las Vegas Raiders money line, the Minnesota Vikings are the favorite to win the game. So I take the 3 point. We call that appreciation from the Minnesota Vikings. They don't cover the 3. The over for the 4.5. 20, go for 20. I'm gonna say up the score. I can say up the score. I believe both of these teams can score 20 points. Yeah. Yes. I'm gonna see both teams score 20 points. So I like up the score. Up the score. 4.5. Up the score. Appreciate you for the 3. I take the Raiders with them 3. Next up the bet. Rivalry game. Division game, I meant this. Division game. Pretty good one, I believe it'll be. Because one fight for their playoff life. And one trying to get the number 1 seed. Got the San Francisco 49ers. Seattle Seahawks at the San Francisco 49ers. I like the San Francisco 49ers to win the game straight up. That's not a shock. But the question is, can the San Francisco 49ers, are they good enough to get the Seattle Seahawks 10.5 points and beat them? Are they good enough to do that? I don't think so. I don't think they beat Seattle by 10 points or better. The reason why, big game for Seattle. This is a big game for Seattle. I think 49ers win the game, but I don't think they can beat them by 11 points. I don't think they can blow them out. They just blowed out the Philadelphia 76. I mean, 50. They really come with a smash mouth game against the Seattle Seahawks, division rival. So I said, appreciate you for the 10.5. I don't think the 49ers cover the 10.5. Over and under 46.5. I'm gonna say under the 46. I'm gonna say 46. Appreciate for the 10.5. Seattle. If you give Seattle 10.5, appreciate them 10.5. The 46.5 over and under too many points. Too many points. No, for real. Next on the bat, we got a damn good one. To me, Buffalo Bills at the Kansas City Chiefs. Buffalo Bills need a win. Kansas City Chiefs just went out bad. Something got to shake. With that being said, I think I don't know who I forgot. I seen who Seattle who Kansas City running back on there. I think it's the boy Edwards. He's gonna be the running back. With that being said, they in Kansas City. This is a tough game for me, but I'm gonna go with the Buffalo Bills to win this game. They're not the favorite, but I think Buffalo need the game bad, BADD, and I think Buffalo will pull this game out. So I like Buffalo to win this game in Kansas City. No, for real. Kansas City is the favorite. You know they're Arrowhead. They are the favorites. I think Buffalo defense can handle Kansas City wide receiver coach. I think they should with wide receiver coach handle their wide receiver coach and get it the same way that Green Bay did. I can see them matching up with them because the wide receiver coach ain't all that good. They're gonna be straight at home. The boy number 10, the running back for Kansas City, he ain't playing. That's a lot of explosive they getting took away. With that being said, I like Buffalo to win the game. That's why I picked Buffalo to win the game. Because they don't really get to the wide receivers and their running back, he really explosive not playing. With me picking Buffalo to win their game, Kansas City Chiefs are giving them 1.5 points where I come from. We say, appreciate you. I take them 1.5 points with Buffalo. Buffalo win the game over and under 48.5. We're going to up the score. We're going to up the score. I see both these teams going over 24 points. I can see that easily. I know Kansas City going to come. They showed, I don't know how much Green Bay. I know they can put up, they're at home, they should put up about 24. Buffalo, I can see where they office coordinator, what they got going on with the balance and shit like that, trying to keep not having Josh Allen run around so much. They supposed to go over 24. So I say up the score in the 48.5. I say appreciate you for the 1.5 that the Kansas City Chiefs giving the Buffalo Bills. I like Buffalo. Next 4 o'clock game, we got in the BI, division game, the Denver Broncos at the LA Chargers. LA Chargers beat them 60-0. The Denver Broncos just lost to the Jets in a pretty good game. Damn good close game. Denver still trying to make the playoff. I don't think they're going to make it, but they still trying to make it. With that being said, I like Denver to win this game. Go to LA and get a win. I can't remember that I played already this year, but they have. I think early in this year, the Chargers Denver was probably losing right here. So I think I like Denver to go up to the Chargers and get a win. I think that defense can get it Herbert. I think he can get at Herbert pretty good. The question is, can they up the score on that 44? The reason why I say the question is, can they up the score on that 44 is I like the Denver Broncos to win the game. The Chargers are the favorite. They're getting away 2.5. So, appreciate you where I come from. So, be worried about it, the points. I like the Broncos to get a win. So, the 2.5 points, I don't appreciate you. The question is the 44, up the score. Over and under 44, up the score. I see both teams going over 20 points. Easy, with no questions asked. So, I say up the score on the 44. I said the Chargers don't cover them 2.5. Appreciate you. Where I come from. Appreciate you for them 2.5. No, for real. Hey, man, man, y'all know what the P doing in the very next game. Cowboy Nation, we in the building. Shaking the P. Philadelphia Eagles at the Dallas Cowboys. Hey, man, I like the Cowboy to win the game. I like the Cowboy to come get some straightening for the first game because I believe they let them get away the first game. If we looked at the same game, in week 7, I think that we played them, I can't remember, but we let them whole get away. No, for real. And I see the Cowboys going to Dallas this week. An angry Philadelphia team. This team going to be mad. This team going to be mad. Probably like we just blow out them lies. But I like Dallas to win the game. I believe we pull it out. We get a big win. They keep the 13-game home winning streak alive. So I like the Cowboys to win the game. Off a real tough game the 49ers just played against Philadelphia. I see the Cowboys capitalizing on that and learning from the blueprint from what the 49ers did to the Philadelphia. But I don't really think we need to be the blueprint right there because we play them tough all the time. But I like the Cowboys to win the game. To go for that number 1 seed and try to go to the NFC East. The next question is, can the Cowboys cover them 3.5? That's a hard question. And I'm going to say no. I say the Cowboys don't cover the 3.5. That's too many points. They're going to be a real close game. I'm saying they're going to be a real close game. Over and under 51.5. Up the score. I'm going to say up the score. Because I know the 49. I mean, I know the Eagles can put up in 24. I know they can. I know the Cowboys can put up in 24. I know they can. So I say up the score. If I say 24, they both going to score over 24 points. So I say up the score on the 51.5. Under the 3.5 that the Cowboys. I mean, Cowboys don't cover them 3.5 that they're giving the Philadelphia Eagles. Should be a close matchup. Both of these teams finna come out and they know what they're game for. And Philadelphia just lost. Them folk gonna come play football. I don't give a damn what you say. Nah, for real, I give a damn what you say. Next up the bat, man. We got the Miami Dolphins. That's the first Monday night game. I mean, 2 Monday night games is the Miami Dolphins at the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans at the Miami Dolphins or whatever. I'm sorry. 15. One on me, the Tennessee Titans at the Miami Dolphins. I like the Dolphins to win their game. Dolphins again with Tennessee 13 points. They in Miami. I say the Dolphins got them covering 13 easy. No questions there. I ain't got to debate that. So the Dolphins covering 13 easy. 46.5 over and under. See up the score. I'm putting up 30. 7 man. The question is, can Tennessee put up 10? Other question. Can Tennessee? I'm gonna say under. I go there. I don't think they're here, man. Under the 46.5. Scratch that out. I don't think it gonna be no score. Under the 46.5. The Miami Dolphins cover them 13 though. I really think the Miami Dolphins cover them 13. Last Monday night game, some bullshit that me tell it. But every time I say the game, you would come out and be pretty good. We got the Green Bay Packers at the New York Giants. I like Green Bay. We ain't got to go back and forth about it. I like Green Bay. I think Green Bay got them keep their play our hosts alive and beat the New York Giants, even though Giants coming off a bye week. I don't think Green Bay can go out there and get a win. Jordan Love should play pretty good. I like Green Bay. I like the Green Bay Packers to win the game. The Green Bay Packers are getting away 6.5 points to the New York Giants in New York. 6.5. That's it. Ooh. I said the Green Bay Packers cover them 36 them 6.5. Green Bay Packers cover the 6.5. 36.5. Either over and the under. How many points can Giants score? Up the score. Up the score on the 36.5. Up the score. I see both teams score 20 points. That's cool. Up the score. I can see that. Up in the score to 36.5. The Packers cover the 6.5 that they are giving the New York Giants. I can see that. They cover. They can beat them by 7 points. I don't see the game in that close like that. Hey, man, we got 3 more quick ones. I'm talking about real quick one, man. Get y'all folks out of here, man. Talk like booty hair, man. Nah, for real. And y'all know the first one here, man, is the game of the week. Hey, man, y'all know what the P doing. The game of the week, y'all know what my game of the week is. I ain't really got to tell y'all. Y'all know what's going on as we speak. My game of the week, man, is the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboy Nation, we need them. They're the one we need, Cowboy Nation. They're the one. And I believe they're going to be a real uptight, hit you in the mouth, trying to play football game. Somebody going to lead them off with our head down. Cowboys or the Philadelphia Eagles. Somebody going to lead them with their head down. And I believe it's going to be the Eagles. I got Cowboy Nation to win the game now, for real. We in the building. Know that if you don't know nothing else. Next up, if for the folks who don't know, it is called Know That Game. Know That Game, man, is somebody who you know they're going to win. So, man, they know they're going to win and cover the points that they're giving away. You know what I'm saying? Whatever point they're giving, they're going to cover them. No questions asked. Like, it's nothing. Nah, for real. And I Know That Game. I ain't really thought about it, really. I'm going to figure one out real quick. My Know That Game is the Cleveland Browns beating the Jacksonville Jaguars. Know that if you don't know nothing else. And the Cleveland Browns covering the 3 points that they're giving the Jacksonville Jaguars. Know that if you don't know nothing else. Nah, for real. Last but not least, y'all know what the P doing. We call around them motherfuckers, skew me game. You know what I'm saying? Skew me game. Somebody will pick to lose. You gave them some points. They said, appreciate you, skew me, and beat you with the points or without them. I'm saying, nah, for real. They beat you with the points or without them. And my skew me game is, I'm going to show my own boy some love, is the Las Vegas Raiders and Minnesota Vikings game. The Vikings are the favorite to win the game. I got the Raiders to win the game. The Vikings are giving the Raiders 3 points. Where I come from, we say, skew me for them 3. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. No, for real. So I got skew me game, Minnesota Vikings over. Minnesota Vikings giving too many points to the Las Vegas Raiders. Hey, man, it's your boy Moore Drive. I appreciate everybody for fucking with the drive, fucking with Know That Sports podcast in any shape, form, or fashion. Listening to it, going through the videos or whatever. I appreciate y'all. Nah, for real. Subscribe, leave a comment, tell a friend, whichever one. Like I say, I fuck with folks who fuck with me. Same bet time, same bet channel, man. Just broke down week 14 in the NFL. Gave you the game of the week, Know That Game, skew me game, all the point spreads, and the over and under. What the P really gonna do? It's your boy Moore Drive, man. I fuck with folks who fuck with me. Know that if you don't know nothing else. Nah, for real. Shaking it.